LDBC. This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. You're live on the Coach Shelton Harrison Boxing and MMA Show Live. Okay, guys, I want to talk to you tonight. I want to talk to you tonight about integrity. Okay, what is integrity? Integrity to me is having a moral code of ethics. Okay, it's having a moral code of ethics. It just means that, what are my ethics? That means I'm going to endeavor to do the right thing at all times. I'm an endeavor. Now, I know for a fact that Coach Shelton Harrison has fallen short. Trust me, we all have. Every last one of us, we fell short of following our code of ethics of what's right. Okay, but my code of ethics and your code of ethics might be different. But, you know, I tend to want to, I don't know. See, I've always had this thing where I've always just liked to just listen to people. I don't know why. And it's kind of funny that I started doing interviews. I was just, I was wrapping up an interview today and I got thinking, you know what? I only talk like very little. But it's really because I don't really want to talk when I'm listening to somebody else talk. And I don't understand if you guys know what I mean by that. Like, I find people interesting. I find people interesting. And I can sit and listen to people just talk about themselves. I can do that. Because it's easy. I've always done this. I've always done this. I've been doing this since I was a kid. I've been doing this for the last 2 decades of being Coach Shelton Harrison. I don't know. I've always been able to do it. But when I listen to people, I listen for integrity. I listen for what is their code of ethics? Do you have a code of ethics? You see, I used to go and I used to mentor these young men. They got incarcerated at a young age. And I used to go and I used to just mentor them, talk to them, because I knew that they probably would be getting out, and some of them, doing 10-year stretches, some doing 2. But in order for these young men to get back out in society, they're going to have to be strong and of a good courage. They're going to have a backbone because they're going to get told no a whole lot of times trying to get a job. And if something go down at that job, if they get a job, they're going to be the first person fired. You see, but when I listen to these young men talk, I begin to notice a pattern. And the pattern is a lack of integrity. Now, there are some people who point blank shouldn't be in jails. And I'm not talking about those people who wrongfully shouldn't be there. But I am talking about the people in jail. You find me somebody in jail and I can trace it back to a lack of integrity that they had or that they have. I can trace it back to a lack of integrity. I'm telling you now. You find me a person that's sitting in jail, that's sitting back right now in a jail cell, and it's because of a lack of integrity. You see, when you think to yourself, and I used to ask these guys, who did you surround yourself around? Who did you honestly and technically surround yourself around? Because see, if you're surrounding yourself with a whole lot of individuals with no integrity, then you become stagnant. You become very stagnant. And people will ask me all the time, Coach, why do you associate yourself with the LDBC? But why could I not? I've had people ask me, Coach, why do you follow 10 Players News so closely? And 10 Players News, they don't make videos on behalf of the LDBC. But I follow them because they're consistent and because they have integrity. They're consistent and they have integrity. Coach, why are you willingly following 78 Sports TV? Because he has integrity. He's honest and he's consistent. I mean, I don't know. You see, you're asking me to explain. But since I've been listening to 78 and I've been listening to 10 Players News, I'm just saying, a lot of my personal finances, they've increased. I mean, go figure. But when I'm listening to these individuals talk, I'm listening to integrity. I'm listening to integrity. And I can sit and listen to these I can sit and listen to these guys talk. I can sit and listen to them make videos. I can do it all day because they have integrity. And I can sense the integrity in the content of the words that they're putting forth. And not everybody has integrity. But I know that if you surround yourself with people who have integrity, then you're going to grow. And I've noticed even in my own personal finances, they're growing. Heck, I've even noticed here on YouTube, honestly, without really trying, I've noticed that my YouTube subscription, it's starting to grow out of control. But I feel like it's because I'm surrounding myself with people with integrity. I mean, who are you around? Who do you surround yourself with? Because I'm telling you, if you're surrounding yourself with a bunch of people with no integrity, then you're going to be stagnated. I mean, really think about something that you're trying to do, that you're trying to get off the ground. Something you're just putting everything into, but you're not seeing any change. None whatsoever. Who are you around? You see, because sometimes people can stunt your growth. Who are you entertaining? Who are you entertaining? Are you entertaining people that can stunt your growth? Because who don't want to grow? You see, you're not too young to learn, and you're not too old to grow. You're not too young to learn, or you're not too old to learn. And you're not too old to grow. You're just not. But I can tell you, just listening to a person talk, I can sense whether or not they have integrity. I can sense whether or not they have a moral code of ethics. I can sense it. And so those are the videos that I've just kind of completely just avoided, like the plague. Because you can see it, you can sense it. And then there are other people that when you listen to them the first 10 seconds, you can tell that they have integrity. See, my whole life as a coach is based off my integrity. I'll never do wrong by a child. I don't care what they've done. I'll never do wrong by a child. My moral code of ethics is I must help the child. I must help the child be successful. My code of ethics tells me I must risk my life for a child that may not even care 2 cents about me. That's fine. But see, my code of ethics, my integrity won't allow me to let a child go under. It just won't. I can't do it. And see, I can always detect. And see, the good thing about young people, see, you can help give them integrity. You can give it to them. You see, I don't talk a lot when young people talk. I don't talk a lot. I don't talk a lot when they talk. I let them talk to me. And as they talking to me, I try to detect if they have integrity. And when I detect that they don't have integrity, that's when I become a teacher. That's when I become a mentor. See, who are you around that's really, really, really pouring into you? You're giving into them, but then they're putting back into you just as much as you give out. Who? Who are these people? You need to kiss the ground that they walk on. You need to kiss the ground that they walk on. Because these are the people that you need to spend every waking moment around. But see, who are the people that you're entertaining? Who? Who are you entertaining? Who? That won't give back to you and your dreams. You can detect the people that have integrity, folks. You can detect those people. If you start a new business, you can tell the people that have integrity by the people that'll be excited about you starting your business. But see, the people that don't have integrity, you know what they're going to tell you? These people are going to tell you, well, that's hard. Well, that's going to be difficult. You got to do this. You got to be able to do that. You got to be able to do this. It's because they don't have integrity. Folks, I take my integrity very, very serious. I take that seriously. And I tried, when I'm working and I'm dealing with these kids, and I know that these kids they're mentally disturbed in areas, a lot of areas. That's where my integrity begins to just show. And no matter what, I got to be consistent. People always say, Coach, why you don't use a lot of cuss words in your videos? It's because of integrity. I used to, and then I started to think about the children that watch my videos, and I said, I can't do it. I got to have integrity. I got to do it. Coach, why would you risk your neck for children that's not even yours? Because of my code of ethics and because of my integrity. Folks, if people see that you have integrity, you may not have a lot of money. You may not have a lot of anything. You may not have nothing. But if you have integrity, I promise you, your integrity will attract other people with integrity. And then, and only then, you'll begin to make things happen for you and yourself. And that, my friends, is just the way that is. This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. I'm done. What are you waiting on? Subscribe.